What country are you from?
Iraq.
You can't tell us that in your family you ain't seen a 40-year-old mother. Prime. As a man, you're not in your prime in your 20s. When you reach your 30s, you're truly in your prime. You can get a girl 5 years older. It's still cool. Yeah. It's so normal. I had a friend that died like, 3 weeks ago?
What?
Yeah, and when he died, I was just like, I'm not even trying to be racial yet, but if you're like an older white woman, I start feeling like ancestor. I'm not here for that. It's not a Rosa Parks thing, bro. I found money, but I've lost money the worst way as well.
I just want that to happen to me one day.
$2,000 in the envelope. I thought Mobo's called you because they fucked with you. He said, yeah, they do, but you put your bid in. All the artists bid.
And still, it's like I'm the last of the real. It's like I'm the last of the real.
Because I teach kids that have been kicked out of school. Yeah, like similar situation. Have you watched that show through?
Yeah.
So that's basically like what school's like for me. Like every day.
Yeah.
So there's never a normal day.
What's the worst thing a kid has done to you?
Do you know what? I don't.
No, you don't ever get that
Look
back.
at him, he's fucking with him, bro.
Yeah, it's so mad.
But there's always that one kid who's a bit like, fuck it.
Nah, do you know
stick
what?
on him.
There was a kid that ran out of the school and then he went to hide in the bookies. I don't even know how he made it in the bookies.
How did he even get in there?
Then when I walked into the bookies, I just thought, I had a hunch, like, I think he's in here. So I was going inside the bookies, yeah. And I'm just like, I just started blasting the owner of the shop. Like, you man are fucking pussy hoes. How can you let this kid in here? Like I lost it.
Well, if you need his kid, you better bet him back.
Yeah. But with most of the kids, like, I think with me, I'm not even trying to like toot my own horn, but I'm like the cool teacher.
Yeah.
Like,
I think you gotta be.
Like, I've just come from work. This is how I go to work. So it's not like I'm wearing a suit and tie and then with them kind of kids, yeah, I'm dealing with them like in this aspect, like they got real stuff going on. Like, so there's times where they want to talk to me like, hey sir, you ever smoked Cali before? And I'll be like, well, yeah.
Well, yeah, but
this is what
pay attention.
This is what you shouldn't be doing. This is what you don't need to be doing that right now. Just leave that alone. And I try to keep it real with them. I won't be like, don't smoke. I'll be like, look, when you get older, go move to a country where it's legal. If you love weed that bad, if you love loud that much, that you can't live without it, but I don't want it to affect your real life, move to somewhere where it's legal. Because it's only deemed bad here because it's against the law. But if you move somewhere where it's just fully legal, then it's not going to get you in trouble. You'll find yourself in a lot less trouble than, do you know what I'm saying? Because you're only in trouble because of weed. Some of these kids are only in trouble because of things like that. And it's not like it's only, but it affects their life of today so bad. Whereas like, if this is going to be such a hindrance to your life, I'd rather you go somewhere where in life when you get older where you're able to deal with both.
Whose fault is it if weed ruins someone? Is it the drug or is it actually them? Because I feel like if I smoke that all the time, I know myself, bro.
No, you don't know yourself.
Do you know?
As a weed smoker,
No.
it affects everyone different, I would say.
But see, but like you're smart enough to know to not affect you. Like when you're overthinking, you're like, nope, it's happening again. I'm gonna stop myself.
Nah, you see the mind is the mind's a powerful tool, bruv. I can't lie. Like everyone says they know themselves until something happens where you didn't even know your body could do that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, good point.
Like for example, this is when people say, I know myself, you're chatting shit. Because I look at it like this, yeah. Okay, you know your actions, what you will do in the right state of mind. But in reality, you don't know yourself. Because like it takes time to know. You don't even know yourself until you die. And then you look back and be like, oh, wow, okay, that was what I was doing. That's just the reality of people saying they know themselves. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
If me and you go out tonight, right, and we're all sitting down and there's 2 bottles of Ray, and we say, yeah, let's whack off these bottles of Ray nephew, yeah, then go out. Do you think you're gonna know what's gonna happen that night? You're not gonna know nothing. All you know is that you can stand up and walk out, but you might not even be aware. Get licked down by a bus quickly, then that's your night done. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what people are on. Like, yeah, I know myself. You know enough.
Yeah.
You know enough just to get about today.
Yeah, true.
Like I pulled my hamstring. When I pulled my hamstring, I didn't know my leg could be in that sort of pain. I didn't know. And I still went carnival, tried to catch wine with a pulled hamstring. By the time it hit Tuesday, bruv, I was in A&E.
When the fuck did this even happen?
Bruv, I was in the gym. I was trying to. You know when you gain weight, you're trying to drop weight quick, yeah?
Yeah.
And you do rubbish, so you was in the gym. And then I went out, just felt one little pinch on my leg. I thought, nah, this will be all right. Then my leg started burning me in the middle of carnival. I was trying to catch a wine and then it just went, shoom. I said, yeah?
Just gotta stop.
This is a madness, bruv.
Whip out that blue badge before dropping that wine.
Bruv, the bluest of badges.
Bro, Quincy, appreciate you for coming on.
Come on.
Thank you for
anytime,
coming
man.
on, bro.
Come on, man.
How you been?
I appreciate you, bro, man. Sorry for running late.
No,
but
it's calm, bro. Tell us who you are. What you doing?
my name's Quincy SMF. I'm a content creator. I'm a musician. I dabble a bit of both. I'm a presenter. I do radio sometimes, but mostly what I'm mostly known for is the content. Like the content's doing quite well. It's getting its recognition, and I'm very happy with the support that people are giving me.
Bro, before you arrived, me and Specs were talking about why is everyone beefing in 2024?
Bro, this is the year of the big clash.
But why? Why is it like this?
Like you've got Arsenal, Man City,
Drake and
Kendrick.
You got RD Nems. You got
RD and Nems. I would even
Central C.
I wouldn't even put them two as a battle.
That's a playground fight.
I feel like RD just thought, you know when you get FOMO, you get fear of missing out. You just want to join in. It was like, shut up, man. Like, I beg.
Party is in the white.
Yeah. I don't know why he thought that was okay.
My mum, he did what Chip did. Went to a gas station and just dropped.
Shut up.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he went to the gas petrol station. Wow.
That's corny, bro.
He should have gassed himself to go home. That was that was a mess. I don't know why he thought that was okay. Like, who sent for you?
Yeah. Who did he call Nems?
Nems as well. Like, leave Nems alone. What's Nems doing?
Nems and Strands.
Like, leave them two alone. Them man are chill. Like, what the hell is Nems? The Nems does baking off in Manchester.
Imagine, and do you know what? You're having your dinner on a Thursday, and you just hear, someone cussed you, and just like,
it is RD.
on the Thursday. Thursdays are meant to be the new Fridays as well. Man's just trying to chill.
Let it be H, and I will say something back. But RD, but allow it, man. Your mum bangs witchcraft and everything. Like, just leave us alone, man. Like, what do you want? You just felt left out today. Like, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, everyone's fighting. Let me just slap this younger. Nah, bruv.
I think in 2025, people will need to start calming the fuck down.
2025, the ambulance is going to be packed. Someone's going to get hurt. All this 2024 cussing that everyone felt it was cool to do. Like, okay, think of it this way. Central and Digger, it's a clash that kind of need to happen because I think them two have a lot of history.
Yeah.
But that one can get dark quick, though.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the only thing I'm worried about. You see, Central, you're a big celebrity and all that, but I don't know if this kind of battle is what you're looking for. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, you was better off trying to clash someone like Dave.
Yeah.
Like Dave, or who else is quite up there? I don't
Someone
know.
where you know it's not gonna escalate.
This one can go left, bro. Like, this one can go left, bro. And you're only doing this because my man's in jail.
I don't know if Sent should even be doing that because, like,
I don't think he should.
but he's making him bigger.
But he's big already. He's making Digger bigger.
They're making Digger bigger.
Making Digger bigger. But this is what I think, yeah. You're gonna make Digger bigger, and he's gonna have enough tools to deal with you. Like, have you not seen? There's a FaceTime where he's Digger's just driving, he's just cruising, and someone just started bursting shots to the car. Like, this guy really lives that life. Like, and I don't think Central.
No, I think it's that one. What's that one track he jumped on? He just said "fuck every literally location in London."
I was like, what do you want? It's like, you want to die, unless you're living in Birmingham and you're saying all this stuff.
And
like,
how is he so protected?
I think Digger, like, with Digger, I think he has a very strong team behind him of guys that will defend him, even if Digger's not there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like, how did he find these criminals?
Well, but they're all from. Have you seen where they're from?
Not really.
Ah, man. Well, you've been Carnival.
Yeah.
If you've been Carnival, you walk through their ends all the time. That's where they're from, innit?
Oh yeah. Like Grove,
Yeah, they're from Ladbroke Grove, Shepherd's Bush.
Notting Hill.
Yeah, that sort of Notting Hill, but they're not from Notting Hill. Notting Hill's actually very different to where they're from, like Bush and Grove and that. Like, them kind of areas there, you go through it, it's like, oh, okay. That's why you feel this way.
West London.
Yeah, it does look gangish though.
Yeah.
Like, it does look proper gangish, and the blocks are just separate. Like, so you can have a gang that just reps that sort of section. But I don't know. I don't think it's a beef that Central really wants to get involved in, like that physically. And then when I even saying that they caught his brother years ago.
But that's the darkest bit about it. That's quite dark.
I'm not gonna lie, if you call my brother like that, I ain't trying to rap lyrics to you.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I'm coming to your show in something that you won't recognize me in. Yeah. If you call my brother like that, because that's what they're saying. They said that they caught his brother and they gave him switch up. Like, so I don't know. I feel like
and you know what? And he's too happy for my liking.
who, Central?
Yeah.
I mean, like, why wouldn't you be happy? I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it like, what do you want with Digger when you're actually doing well, not even mentioning him?
Because he touched your family.
But then you should have dealt with that how they dealt with your brother. That's what I think. You should have dealt with that. Like, you can't slap my mum when I'm writing poems to you. Like, what does that mean? Now we're gonna talk, and then you're gonna imagine you slap my mum when I'm writing lyrics to you, and you're in jail now. Like, everyone's gonna look at you like, okay, well, you're doing this now because he's there. But
The brother's in the top bunk, but looking
when
down
this guy was saying everything
gonna do?
about you when he was free,
Yeah. You didn't want to say.
he didn't want to say nothing.
How long was he in jail for? Do you know?
I don't know how long Digger's sitting down for, but one thing I do know is that guy doesn't joke around, and he would go back. I don't think he doesn't mind going back to jail. Like, I don't not that saying something that he wants, but I don't think he's something that he's scared of. See, a lot of these kids or nowadays, they're not scared of jail. When
how can he not be?
I grew up in the L, I was scared of jail.
Random in there, bro. That's a link up.
Some more time, these guys, jail's lit. These men are going to jail when they're not broke as well. Not to say that jail's a fun place to be, no, but I'm feeling like, with someone like Digger, do you think Digger's going to have to worry about money, people putting money on his books? Do you think he's going to have to worry about having snacks or whatever, food or little things that you might not be allowed to have? He will find a way to get it sorted out, especially if you've been in and out for so long. At one point, you'll be like, you know what? I know how to pattern this place. So even if I do dirty, I know I'm gonna hold 5 years for this blade. I'm gonna do it in your face. So I'm gonna do 5, do half. Like, they've already patterned in their mind how this is gonna work out, and it kind of does fall into place that way. And you know, by then I'm like, you know, I got 5 years. I still drop tracks. My following's hot, so money's still gonna pay me for music. So I think from them, they don't fear jail. They fear more death, and some of them don't even care about dying.
Yeah, real talk.
Some of them don't even care about dying. Some of them like, if I die now, I live forever.
Is having that mentality the best thing? Because it's like, if I ever just walk around fearless, I'm like, nothing can like ever touch me, phase me. Fuck it, Joe, it is what it is.
I don't think so.
But if I'm like constantly worried and looking over my shoulder, that's a bit like, I'm living my life paranoid. It's kind of like, oh, something's about to happen.
I feel like when you're like 23 and lower, their mindset towards the world is like, I don't give a fuck, like, for real. Like, we used to say it because it sounded cool. But then when I really like, I don't care. Like, I see one of my boys, one of the young boys that live in my area, yeah, he's like 19, just got his car now, yeah. This guy was like driving. He saw me, he said hello. He was driving, but he was like, had a balloon in his mouth while he was whipping. And he's like, and bro, like, almost like he was swerving. And I'm looking at him like, bruv. But the youths don't care.
I remember Carnival last year, undercover fed stopped this car, and whilst the police was like arresting them, they were still doing balloons in the back of the car.
See it?
So it's like, to them, it's like, I'm not gonna stop till I'm officially arrested.
Yeah.
And in the cell.
And
I'm
even
gonna finish
then-
these balloons. I'm gonna keep it stepping, and then whatever happens, happens.
I don't know, like,
Father figures.
no, it's true, man.
Shit.
No, it's real shit. But then, like, at the same time, some people have father figures and they still fuck up.
Yeah, facts.
I think it's just London's impact. London's got a mad impact. It's like, you can come from a good home, but then what? You come from a good home, but when you step outside, it's, yeah. You see? Like, you can come from a sick home, a lovely home. The moment you step out, London's gonna catch you. And when London catches you, it's like, how is your good home upbringing gonna battle against what London's gonna teach you? Because I remember finding myself shotting, doing dumb shit. But it wasn't like, say I came from some gutter home where I have to step over my mum and like have to step her over, she's on the floor. Like, nah, my mum worked hard, my parents worked hard. But at the same time, there were things that they said no to. So I was like, okay, I gotta get it myself. And then getting it yourself leads you to doing it this way.
Like outside
Like,
pressure from like friends and
yeah.
expectations from them and stuff like that.
I remember I wanted a pair of Air Max. My mum was like, what? I remember like I asked for the shoe. I was like, oh, mum, I want these. And she looked at it. You know, like when you go inside the shoe, like, you look inside the shoe, like the sole on it, and it has the price on it. She was like, $8.95. She backhanded me. like, in the shop. And it slapped me. I was just like, yo, yeah.
Yep.
Never again will I ask you for this shoe, blood. You know? So I had to go and start shop, but in Benzes. Stacking up the £10 notes, like, yeah, this is what I want. But I feel like in life, though, this world is like, it's almost like your morals versus reality. And sometimes reality is so dark that it can change your morals. Like, that's what I think. That's what I think anyway. I think a lot of these kids do come from decent homes, but their parents are broken. It's like, oh, how can I? The influence is too much. The impact and like what kids like and
Yeah. I really like that guy from that drill group as well. Do you remember? I don't know which drill group it was. It is, but he's now gone to do some next David Attenborough sort of thing. He's like doing documentaries about animals now.
science guy.
The science guy. Is it? No, not the science
Not
guy.
the science guy.
He was a part of Digger D's drill group, I think.
Oh yeah. And I saw him holding one big alligator.
Yeah.
But
I said that's the maddest transition I've ever seen in my life.
Why are you going from shanking guys to capturing crocodile?
Fair play.
I mean, yeah. I mean, because some of these youths, you don't even realize what they like. You don't realize like what they're into. That whole facade of just trying to be tough and being outside.
It's tiring.
It's tiring, bruv. Because when you get some of them by themselves and they're just like, you see how vulnerable they are. Then it's like, oh, you see what? Oh, this is the real you. Like, take off the tech fleece and take off the belly. Let's see your actual self. And when you see what they want in life, it's like, oh. But how are you going to get that if you're carrying this sword that's the length of this table?
But here's another thing as well. It's like, you know you're carrying this machete. Like, you know yourself you're carrying this machete. What do you think was going to happen?
Yeah. It's to the point where I've got some friends that I've lost, that died, yeah. And I'm almost like numb to it. Like I had a friend that passed.
It's so normalized.
Yeah, it's so normal. I had a friend that died like, 3 weeks ago?
What?
Yeah, and when he died, I was just like, it took a while to hit, like to register. Because I was thinking, oh, do you know what? Like, he'll be all right. People get stabbed all the time. Like, that's how I was thinking. It wasn't even like, oh my God, he's been stabbed. It was more like, yeah, people get stabbed all the time. Yeah.
Was it gang related?
It wasn't gang related. He was to try to rob his car. So some boy tried to rob his car and he tried to fight them back, and one of them said, you know what, fuck it, and just went in on him. So, yeah. So they even left the car. That was the worst part. It's not even like they took the car as well. So it was just for nothing.
So they both ended up with nothing.
Yeah. Do you get it? So like with that now, I'm just thinking, okay, raw. So when I heard he got stabbed, I'm thinking, yeah, he'll be alright. I'll call him Saturday, come watch Arsenal game or something like that. Mm-hmm. And when he died, it was like it took a while to register because it's happened like 2-3 times this year already. No, it's like 3 times this year already.
What area was this?
When he got stabbed. He got stabbed in Lewisham. So it was after like a bar. It was like a bar. I don't know what bar it was, but I went with him. But I just know that he was in Lewisham. He was in his car. He was walking to his car. Some boys trying to approach him to get in the car, or whatever, try to take the keys or whatever. He's fought them off. Well, he's fought one of them off, and a couple others have come and just dealt with him from there. But also taking it too far because obviously they've left him. They've left the car and they've just like left the area. But it's just sad. I think with these kind of things, yeah, these things actually happen to a lot of us. And I feel like it's worse for the youngers. Like, especially where I work with the kids, them. Some of them, it's like, they'll come to school and like, yeah, my boy died yesterday. And it's normal.
I don't know how I'd be able to react like that, man. Because I don't think, in my life, I've never heard any of my, like, friends going through that situation. So I wouldn't even want to know what to say or how to react.
I think for them it's so normalised because it's in music. It's almost like that argument, innit? What does art? Does art imitate life or does life imitate art? Like, and it's a big debate. Now, what I think is this, yeah, there's no harm in them making songs that reflect on where they're coming from. But I feel like the problem is that all that's going to be promoted? Do you get what I'm saying? If you're just going to be pushing drill all day, and then you're forgetting all the other genres of music, that's where the problem starts. Do you get what I'm saying? And I
That's a power bigger than us as well. Like,
yeah. I if I want to be real, I feel like the same guys that run music, like head of corporate labels and all that stuff, are the same people that run media and gels.
Yeah.
And gels. That's what I think. I feel like a lot, if you like gels make a lot of money. If me and you, if us three like wanted to make some big money, yeah, all we had to do is go and build a gel. Last of the real gel. One come there, come on. We go gel. You know what I'm saying? You just go gel there.
A microphone in every cell.
Yeah. every cell that gets taken up, yeah, it's a check.
Yeah.
And that check could be 5 figures, 6 figures for that one person for however long you're going to be in jail for. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you know there's one way to influence people is through entertainment and music, yeah, and then you know that okay, if I push that towards the youth, that's going to keep the jails full, which will keep us making money. Let's say for example, like you run Sony, I run Belmarsh, and then you run like BBC, and the three of us all sit down together and like, look, I want to keep my jails full. You know, I want to get more record sales. So yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm trying to keep this lifestyle going with entertainment and cool. So we can now say what's negative. People like negative shit. People love it. Whether you want to watch fight, or whether you want to see someone get rushed or whatever. Like people love negative shit in it. So like to make it flourish and for all three of us to eat, we have to now kind of like expand on what's negative, which will be like the subject matter of what people are listening to. By doing that, that's going to keep your next Top Boy film coming. That's going to keep your your labels of all the zone 2s and whatever we're making music, and that's gonna keep my jails full. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're all gonna be rich, and I think that's what's happening now. Every black film or UK film that comes out, what is it? Run me my food, fam. Tune into next week's episode. Like, allow it.
Yeah,
like,
but
it's not every day.
Why? We need to. I've said this before. We need to let go of that.
Yeah, it's not every day.
Bro, we need to stop doing that.
It's not every day. Where? Like, I know that. What's his name? Rapman. He's got a show coming up.
Supercell, yeah.
Yeah, with like kids that were like had superpowers.
I think
sick, man. Like, do some other shit. They might go up in the ends as well.
But it could follow the same themes. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, it's gonna be this, bro. I'm trying my best to hold my tongue, but I think it's gonna follow the same themes.
Yeah. Anyhow,
we need to stop. We need to stop doing that.
Anyhow, I hear run me my food.
Do you know what I like to see?
Where's the bricks, bruv? Oh yeah, what? Where the feds? I don't want to hear that. I want to see something like that expands your fantasy, bruv.
Do you want like to see Daniel Kaluuya in like a Inception or like Interstellar with like Michael Ward or something? Do like a sci-fi or something. Huh? Exactly the same. It's like post-apocalyptic Top Boy.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, with like futuristic bricks and food and whatnot. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
They need something different. Like,
have you clocked? There's always like a club scene as well.
Yeah,
they've deeped it.
Club scene. Then they go to the back.
They go to the back, have a little coffee. Yeah.
Consigning, then they walk through the club. They go. It's all the same bullshit. Like,
it did happen in the thing as well.
It's all the same bullshit.
And it's always like a club we all know, innit? Like, oh look, there's X and Y on L Street.
Yeah. There's not many. Like, there are some though.
Yeah.
Like what's that show? Oh, there's a good few shows, man, where it's like it's not just the typical. What's that show? Dreaming Whilst Black. And I forgot his name, man. I don't want to say his name wrong on here, but
what's it called?
Dreaming Whilst Black, and it's so sick. Like, it's so sick because it's not the typical bullshit story, but as a person of color, whether you're black, Asian, like you can relate. Like,
Johnny Salmon.
I think so. Dreaming Whilst Black. He's got wicks, like thick locks.
Yeah. This guy.
Yeah, he's a bad boy. Johnny Salmon. Yeah, this guy's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. And there's other people that make good films. He's one of them.
Yeah.
Kobe Adams, another one. There's a few people that make films where it's like, you know what, this is sick. Like, this is actually sick, and we need to do more things like that. I think there's another film called Peck and Rye.
Oh yeah.
Like, sometimes
yeah.
Why can't you see some why can't there be more films like that? Where there's like, or maybe like start copying, maybe not even copying, like taking inspiration from Black American films, because they're not always like, you're about to get shot and the film, the screen freezes. Oh, I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Yeah.
It all started last week.
You want to know how I got here?
Well, like, that's how I got here. Like, shut up, man.
This is me. The guy running. Classic. Bro, I remember in one of your videos you said, I want to ask you about it. 30, if you're past 30 plus and you don't have kids,
Yeah.
enjoy that time.
Oh, this is facts, man. all my boys right now, yeah. I don't know whether I'm behind in life.
Yeah.
Because it feels that way. Because every other week I'm going to a wedding and I'm just thinking, oh, what are you doing, man? And then you got your auntie. When are you going to be next? Yeah, we are waiting for your own turn. Yeah,
Chill
aging.
out. I'm jamming.
You're aging. You're getting very old now. Like, you know what made it worse? My little brother's getting married, innit? My brother's 29.
Damn.
And everyone's looking at me like, bro, how can you let your little brother get married before you? I'm like, fuck off, man. So we went to one wedding, yeah, and then one uncle was trying to get onto me, yeah. He's like, you know, you're not married yet, so your brother's getting married. I was like, uncle, allow it, man. And this time that I had a couple Hennessy, so I started getting brave. Yeah. Started getting brave. I was like, no, uncle, I'm not gonna lie, you chat bare shit. You know, I said it to his face, like, uncle, you chat bare shit, man. You've been divorced 4 times talking to me about marriage. Move, bro. You failed 4 times. Yeah. This guy went to go and told my dad, because all my family were there, innit? So he went to go and told my dad. And my dad was like, oh, Q, why did you say that to your uncle? I was like, no, uncle, dad, man, he's chatting shit, man. And that was like, it's true, he has failed 4 times. There's nothing that you can say about it. He's like, yeah, you're going to tell me to marry when you don't even know how to marry.
There's actually, they actually really can't say anything, to be fair.
But I know what it's like, though. I feel like at 30 plus, people think like in your 20s is when you're in your like, you're in your element. You're not.
I've been told it's 30s.
Your 30s is when... I said it to you before the cameras come. When you hit your 30s, everything makes sense. Everything starts to make sense. Like, okay, this is what I like. I don't care how you feel no more. And in your 20s, you're still trying to adjust what you like to make others like it as well.
Give me one example. What change have you witnessed or felt when you're now that you're in your 30s? What's the one thing you're like, oh, okay? Because I thought 20s is when it happens, like late 20s. Even though, because you're in your prime.
You're not in your prime. As a man, you're not in your prime in your 20s.
You're like 35 is like
When you reach your 30s, you're truly in your prime. You're truly in your prime in terms of like, as a man especially, you can get a girl 5 years younger, it's still cool. You can get a girl 5 years older, it's still cool. I remember there was one time, right, I was in one pub and I was just with my workmates and I was talking to one woman and then I tried to joke with her like, oh, I'm too young for you. And she goes, oh, how old are you? And I was like, oh, I'm 32. She goes, no, you know what? I said, fuck, that was a reality check.
Yeah.
That was a reality check. And this woman was like in her 50s.
Yeah.
And I'm telling her, oh, I'm too young for you. You know? Thinking that if I say my age, she'll be like, oh yeah, you're a baby. She just say, oh no, that's calm, bro.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Like that, you are a good age. And I just like to deepen, like, you know what? That age is actually the age you are in your your prime. It's not football where in your 20s or your late teens, just when no, this is real life. Like, and you tend to notice even guys like, think of it this way. Look at Drake at 25 and Drake at 30.
The
transition's mad. And you can tell at 30 he's in his bag. He's like, you know what?
And you know what? He looks better. He looks younger.
Yeah.
He looks richer, more wealthy.
Yeah. Because things begin to just make sense for yourself.
And a new BBL as well.
But even at that age, he's like, you realise what you like is what you like. You don't really care if it affects your feelings. At 25, you're not trying to think of getting a BBL. Whatever Drake did to himself, you're not thinking of doing it. Like, because you're thinking, I don't know what them man are going to say. It's going to be too drastic. But when you reach your 30s, it's like, you know what? I don't care. Like, my boy got his hairline back. And I thought, you know what? Like, good on you, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
is that even possible,
his
man?
hairline's been gone since mid-20s, bro. Now his hairline's back. This guy's feeling himself. And he's 34. And he's outside, he's in shape, hairline back. That guy, you can't tell him nothing. You can't tell him nothing. So I feel like if you're in your 30s, that should be the time you proper travel. I feel like in your 20s, everyone trying to rush.
Yeah, women as well are trying to rush in their 30s to get kids as well. Why is that?
Nah, the kids thing, I get it. Obviously, you got a biological.
Yeah, but that biological clock is not that like. I feel like with what we're told about biological clocks, yeah. Well, let's be honest, man. What country are you from?
Half Dominican, half Jamaican.
What country are you from?
Iraq.
You can't tell us that in your family you ain't seen a 40-year-old mother.
Oh, I've seen it outside my culture. I've seen old couples get married and have like kids quite late.
Yeah, where is this biological? Okay, fair enough. I understand biological clock, yeah, and I'm not gonna say it's not real because it's real. But come on, man. I've got aunties that push out youths at 45. Well, I've got aunties that push out youths at 50.
I haven't seen it in front of me, but I've heard
I've seen it. Like I've seen like, wow, you're kind of old still. And they come and tell you that biological clock is just jazz for some people. For some people, it's real. But I feel like as men, yeah, we get pressured on it, yeah, and we don't have a biological clock. Like, you can be 50. If you're lucky enough to meet a teen that's in her late 20s and she's on you in your 50s, you can have another child. It's just that real. But we will never be able to relate on that aspect because they have a pressure that men just don't go through. But I do think a lot of it is over sensationalized. Like, I do think a lot of it is like to scare women. Because women are pushing out youths in their 30s, bro, and you make it seem as if you push it. Yeah, and you're making it seem like if you pass 30, you can't have kids no more. Like, you should have done it at like what?
It's them rushing that makes me want kids less. That's what's making me panic. It's like, no, just want to take my time.
That's what I'm saying. That in your 30s, that should be the time where you kind of like, especially when you hit 30 to 32. Yes, fuck around, bro. Even if you like women as well, 30 to 32, be a slag. Be a slag. Make mistakes. One night stands, bro. Have sex outside. Do rubbish. This is the time you're supposed to do it. Not in your 20s.
Our 20s is a good time for them to do it.
Nah, in your 30s, fuck around a little bit and then say, all right, it's time to stop.
No, but see, they do that in their 20s, but then when they reach their 30s, that's when it's like, oh, fuck, I need a child now.
That's the problem, though. But you see all these shows that we watch, yeah? You know when you're watching these shows where the man's a bachelor or bachelorette, they're in their 30s, bro. They're living their best life in their 30s. It's rare that you see like someone in their 20s, unless they've made it or they slapped up crypto or some shit where they've got lots of money. You don't really see them like, all of us want to rush. And then I feel like social media is another thing. We see things on socials. Oh, he's only 10. He's a billionaire. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, my bro's 10. He made it already.
It's such a fact.
Man are killing themselves because of what someone else has done.
Yeah.
2 million miles away, you're still killing yourself because of what someone else has done. And I feel like we stress ourselves. You know, we want to be like celebrities that have made it in their early 20s. But look, let me be honest. Most celebrities that make it past in their 30s, they've lasted now.
Samuel Jackson didn't make it until about what?
40 plus, bro.
Yeah, that's like a.
Oprah didn't hit the belly till she was.
Kevin Hart's a good example.
Yeah, Kevin Hart.
The
I swear-
way he's at now, he's at 40.
I saw he was in like. I saw he quite.
feel like
He was quite young when he first.
He's only
Like,
on his peak.
A few of them, Oprah, I think Steve Jobs.
Yeah, so
a lot of man didn't hit the Jeffrey Bezos. Like a lot of man hit the belly, or they figured it out in their 30s. They weren't in their 20s. If you make it early, chances are you get rubbed out quick. Like
So
it's
just an anomaly. Like,
just
super lucky.
like a Chris Brown or someone like that kind of made it from child to now. But really and truly, if you start early, you make young mistakes. Then you get.
Detrimental.
That's what I'm saying. That in your 30s, it's okay to make dumb mistakes because you thought about it. It's like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, it's calculated.
I want to do this fuckery. I don't care. Like, you know what? I've been living the past 20 years saying, nah, playing it safe. I want to do this shit today. In your 30s is the time you're supposed to do it. And then when you reach like, especially for men, when you reach like 34, 35, then we now say, all right, you know what?
yeah, I've kind of already mentally prepared myself because I feel like when I do reach 30, it's still young, bro.
That's when you travel.
30 is a very young age.
It is.
That's when you just kind of start to be financially free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 20s, you're hustling, you're fucking this long, and then you hit 30, you're like in a place where you can do shit like that.
In your 20s, you're trying to live a 30-year-old man's life, and the pressure is rough. You want your own place, you want your own car, you want this and that, you want to take this girl out, you want to take her to the top of the shard, and all this shit. But the reality is that's not.
Come 45, still single, go to the top of the shop.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not,
Yeah.
it's not the reality. But once you hit your 30s, then it's a bit like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna try this. I ain't done this before. That's why I feel like if you're in your 30s and you don't have kids, like you're supposed to be fucking up on purpose.
Yeah, it's okay.
Like
It's okay.
Calculated fuck ups, not like just doing mess. No, like doing mess, but for a reason. Like if it means that I'm calling in sick today, I'm going on holiday.
Do it.
Like
Do it.
you've worked, you've got your degree, you've got your whatever, your qualifications to wherever you work. Yeah, it's okay to fuck up like on purpose, bro. Because not a detrimental fuck up where it ruins things.
Tell me one big fuck up you've been through.
What, that's bad or good?
Yeah. That bad.
A bad fuck up.
Yeah. You know when you reach 30s and you did like a bad fuck up and you're like, okay, I'm not doing that again.
In my 20s, but I've got plenty.
Tell me one that was like, that's quite alarming. If you can't think of one specifically, then just.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like in my 20s, I was really fucking up. I got kicked out of 2 unis.
Huh?
Yeah. On my third uni, my dad didn't know I was graduating there.
No.
Yeah, it was bad. I was fucking up casually. My first year of uni, right? When I hit like October.
How can someone okay, go. Sorry, I'll let you speak. Come on.
In my first year of uni, when I hit October, when I first got to like October, November, I called my mum. I was like, Mum, my course is 4 years, you know. These times there, my course was 3. But I learned that quickly that I had failed the first year. I knew from like November, like, yeah, bro, you ain't passing this year. I hadn't been to lectures yet.
What did you study?
At that time, I was studying English language.
Okay.
And I thought, yeah, this would be a breeze. Man speaks English. Dickhead. Learned the hard way, bro. Like, you dickhead, bro. What did you think this was? Like, you just talk and pass. Nah, bro. I went in there. I saw how hard it was. I said, yeah, safe. And this time there, I had missed 3 months of lectures.
So because of your attendance, they were like, you need to go.
No, so I made it to the end, did a test and failed casually. Nice fail. You only need 40% to pass. I think I got 19.
No.
Yeah, it was my attendance that got me half the grade anyway. Yeah.
What uni was this?
This was Canterbury Christchurch.
And what was the second one?
Then I repeated Canterbury. I repeated the first year. Then within that second year, I got into a bad fight. Yeah, I got into a bad fight, and
I ain't ever seen a fight at uni, you know.
oh what?
Unless if it's a night out.
Yeah,
Then I've
it was
seen
a night out.
It was a night out, okay.
But it was just, I took it too far. So basically, the boy was, I was talking to one boy, I didn't know it was his girlfriend, so he's mushed me like that, out of the way, and I'm drunk. So I've taken the mush, walked off. My boy's like, bro, why did you accept that, man? That's not like you. I was like, yeah? He's gassed me, I don't know why. I said, yeah, fuck it. I ran up to the guy, jumped in the air, banged him. What? The guy took the bang, looked at me, he did that. He looked straight, just dropped back, yeah. So each time he's dropped back, and it's on the floor like flat. His eyes are open when he's snoring, and I've never done this before to anyone. So I'm thinking, right?
Man did it, Usyk.
No, I just thought I was the man because he's knocked out. So I've never done that before. So I'm stepping over him. This time I'm drunk, you know. So I'm stepping over him like one bang.
Yeah.
That's all it takes, big man. One bang, pussy, one bang.
Man poured the
I'll never
Usyk
forget.
on him.
My boy Steven said, yeah, Q, he's bleeding, you know, and there was blood coming out of man's head, and.
Did that not worry you?
Bro, I sobered up so quick.
Yeah, bro. Adrenaline must have hit hard. You must have like, did I kill this motherfucker?
The way I sobered up, yeah. Even when I talk about it now, my hands get sweaty. Like the way I sobered up, yeah. My feet went cold. I felt the sober, like, oh yeah. Bruv, I left to go end that night, bro. So word spread like, oh, Quincy bust someone's head, and then they told, I don't know who they told, one of the deans in uni. They just when they sent a letter to your house that, we advise that you withdraw from the university before we kick you out. I was like, yeah, safe. So it was almost like, yeah, so I failed twice, then got kicked out. Then I went Kingston. No, before I went Kingston, I went Greenwich. Stopped going Greenwich for like 2-3 months. They kicked me out quick with the swiftness. Like, yeah, you gotta go. You ain't taking it serious. Then I went Kingston and I left with a 2-1.
Fair.
But bruv,
Fair play.
it took me 6 years to get a 3-year course, blood.
But you did it.
Listen, there were some years where it was ridiculous.
Man had to knock someone's head out to get to where you wanted to get.
Yeah, you have to understand that. You see in my course here, you see in uni, right?
Yeah.
They only pay you for 4 years max.
Yeah.
So there were 2 years where I had to run it myself. Yeah, and then in them 2 years, yeah, in the second year is when they bumped up the student loan. They changed everything, so it cost more. I was like, oh fuck! I remember I had to get rid of the car. My mum was having to front extra money on top. It was peak, bro.
Oh, that's yeah.
There was one day I tried going to the library, and then because I didn't pay tuition fees, I didn't get in.
Oh shit.
And I with these girls. The girls were like, "Oh yeah, come here in the library." I'm like, "Yeah." Use my card. Maybe it was like when your oyster card have no money. The little window.
Yeah.
Didn't open. I was like, oh, how embarrassing! You can't even read a book. Rubbish. I said, yeah, dickhead. Learned the hard way, bro.
Hey, did the police not get involved?
Nah.
They didn't.
No. So I don't know what happened where I remember the day after I walked past the church. So I'm not even getting in depth how this happened. So basically, after the rave, there was a place called Tea and Toast, and it was like a church that opened up till late. Yeah, and man will go after the rave, and you'll get like tea and toast for free, innit? And they'll give you all these fillings in the tea or in the toast. Sorry, so it was kind of lit. So you're walking into the church like 4 a.m. burst. Yeah. And everyone's sitting down, they're getting tea and toast, and you're trying to catch the last like scraps of the night. All the girls that haven't been drawn, you're trying to like quickly see if you can like get your dib in it, wherever. Cool. So I'm not. So the next day I walked. So this is where the knockout is taking place outside the church, innit?
Yeah.
So when I've come back to the church the next day, I'm seeing like one yellow sign saying like you know them yellow incident boards. Bruv, I shat a brick that day, bro. I was like, yeah. That was when I had to. Yeah, they sent a letter saying I should leave. I now went Kingston. No, I went Greenwich. I didn't go Greenwich. Then they kicked me out. Then I went Kingston. I was like, my mum was like, yeah, you're not graduating.
That's mad.
Yeah. It was bad, bro. Because I was just doing rubbish. I'll get my student loan.
You don't even seem like that type of guy, though.
Yeah, now I don't. To be fair, I used to get my student loan. I'll go and buy like 3 Zs.
Yeah.
The second year was the worst. I calculated. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna get accommodation. I got bare friends here. I'm gonna stay on each person's couch. I'll just fill up their fridge, and it was cool.
That must have been a journey for you, you know.
So people were on it. Like I was sleeping. I had a friend called Jack. I don't say his last name, but we used to call him Breezer because I used to drink Bacardi Breezer all the time. And he used to lie a bit sometimes. So Breezer, so like Jack, but Jack was always pulling girls. So I used to sleep in his bed because he will never be at home. He will always be at Tim's house. Like, yeah, wait, you get out of my bed, man. Oh, safe, but a free bed? I just fill up your fridge. So I remember I'll take the little 1,000 whatever they give me. I'll go and buy that couple Zeds. Then I'll take it back to uni, dish that up, make my money back, and then I thought I was up. But I was just doing nonsense, bro. Like, and I wasn't even making that much money. When I think about it, I wasn't even making that much money. It was just thought I was cool. So this time I'm 18, not thinking straight.
You can always look back and think, that was quite cool. It's a cool story.
It's a cool story.
Yeah.
But when you was going through it, the fuck up was major.
Yeah. But it's a learning. It made you one better, smarter, and you're like, no, to not do that again.
Yeah.
In a way.
Like, I think for me as well, like, when I was younger, I'll be honest, I used to show off a lot. There'll be certain times I wouldn't, like, think smartly about my decision. If someone else said, oh, yeah, go fucking knock him up, go do that, I'll do it. And then be like, yeah, do you see that? Which is so dumb. Like,
I love that.
Like, it's so dumb. And then afterwards, now you're just thinking, like, when you're getting in trouble, everyone's like, boy, I don't know why you did that, you know. Like, but you told me. You're like,
I
don't want to snake you, like.
so, then was it? I don't know, you know. It's a bit like.
Bruv, I remember when I knocked out this boy, I was so proud of myself, yeah. I remember I have this friend called Matt, and Matt used to fight bare. After raves, we'll just be, Matt's getting knocked out or tucking someone in. All the time. When I banged this boy in the face, I remember, you know when white people put their hands on their head?
Yeah.
Like, they go, fuck it, like, you know, you feel so guilty, like, what? I've done something.
Bloody hell, man.
I've done something really bad. He said, so when he knocked him out, I said, Matt's coming. He's like, oh, fucking hell, Quincy. Fuck me. And this guy's bottled, man. I've seen this guy crash man's head, like, do madness. But when he did that, I said, yeah, I'm going to jail. I said, yeah, I'm going to jail. When he said he saw the kind of force, fucking hell, Quince. Fuck me. And you know when they put their hands through that, you see the hair? Yeah. Fucking hell. I was like, oh, yeah? I'm dead. I'm dead. And this guy's just on the floor. And he's bleeding. I said, yeah? I'm finished.
Fucking hell, Quincy.
I put his hand on his head. He said, fuck me, Quincy. Fucking hell. I said, yeah? I'm dead. Belmarsh, get ready for me. It's peak.
Man said, look, I've done many things in my life before, but I've never seen any of this shit.
I've never seen nothing like that, man. The next day, like, some of my friends weren't even chatting to me, talking about, Quincy, like, what you did yesterday was fucking out of order. I was like, what do you mean? Like, the guy punched my face. But it's life. When you get older, you learn, did I have to react that way?
Speaking of fighting, did you see the Usyk and...
yeah, Usyk deserved to win that.
Bro. But I feel like getting a bit too cocky. Well, I think he got cocky. Fury got cocky.
Fury got cocky. Fury's been cocky since...
You see my man, the way he was flying around the ring every time he got hit. He's like,
ever since them Saudi Arabia contracts, yeah, he's been getting cocky. I don't know what it is about them checks, but them checks make him feel himself, bro. That oil money, what they're paying him
It's
is...
probably one of those things where it's like, do you know, at this point, I don't really care if I lose, because that money must have been mad. Saudi Arabia.
He got 18 million yesterday to get punched up. You don't think I'll take that?
No, I'll take it.
I thought at one point, I think he's ready to go home. Like 18 million was calling his name. Like, I've got different Porsches to buy and stuff. Like, bruv, they banged his face all through round 9. This guy's leg was doing super noodle.
I don't know why they stopped it. When he was going to go down, they stopped it. And the ref stopped it.
You got to think this is an undisputed match, though. They're both heavyweights, kings of their field. You got to let them slug it out for the whole 12. And if he gets pulverized in the last 2, then that's his own. But I think he got beaten up so bad. This guy's screaming Happy New Year in May.
I felt that.
Do you know what it means for them to punch your head? That you're screaming Happy New Year in the 5th month of the year. You're finished. You're finished.
You thought it was the Christmas Day fight.
This how you know he's fucked, yeah? This how you know they banged him. When they banged him, yeah, he said, yeah, we go again in October. Happy New Year! When is October been before the New Year? They punched his head.
What kind of concussion is that? That's a whole nother level, bro. What part of the brain is that?
My mum was saying, when Usyk hits you, it will make you sick.
Yeah.
Like, Usyk will make you sick. Because this is what I think. Yeah, have you seen when he fought AJ? Yeah. You see how AJ was moving afterwards? AJ never does that shit. AJ is very media trained.
Yeah.
But when Usyk banged his head,
Bad man from what?
yeah, he turned into a young age from Watford. Like, oh, listen, blood, man's not gonna lie. Man's 18 stone, blood. I'm heavy, cuz. With AJ, he's like that friendly, nice guy at the end. Like, they were so nice, I had to do it twice. He's got that cheesy, dad jokes, but it's like very media trained.
Yeah.
When he got banged in the head by Usyk, yeah, that guy lost himself. He went to Watford straight away. He said, yo, brother. Man, first of all, do you know what he did? He took the belts. The belts weren't even his, yeah, because he was fighting for the belts. They were already Usyk's belts. He took the belts and threw them out the ring. That's when they banged his head really hard. He held the belts up like that and said, you know what? Like a tantrum. Then Usyk just looked at him like, you know, I can go another round with you for that.
Usyk doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, he's just. I feel like because he don't know English.
But
every interview, my man's like, I feel. It's like.
But I think he deserves everything that happens to him. Everything that's good for Usyk, yeah. I'm really team Usyk. Big up Paddy Power because they gave me my nice free bills as well for that, man. To see Usyk, yeah, he's calm, he's focused, he's humble, and he's going for a lot of adversity. The guy lost his dad, bro. Do you want me to lose your dad in their countries at war? They bombed your house and you lost your dad in the same year or so.
Yeah, he's angry.
You want to chat about belts? I'll whip your ass, bro. I'll whip your ass. The only kind of boxers that you should fear is boxers that are going through tragedy. If you're a boxer he's lost his parent, or his country's at war, or like.
That's what Mike Tyson said.
Well, but Mike Tyson went through. Well, who's Mike Tyson's parents? No one really knows. And even think of it this way: Mike Tyson. Speaking of Mike Tyson, he fought a guy called Buster Douglas. Buster Douglas sparked him out. The guy with Mike Tyson on the floor like this, with his hands still up like that. The guy knocked him out, but his mum died 2 weeks before. So when you have that kind of rage, that kind of pain, no other pain can really top that. I'll fight Mike Tyson if my mum died. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'll get something hard and just whack your head with it. Like, just leave me alone. But with Usyk deserved to win that fight. There were some points where he took some dirty bangs to the face, but
there was a point I thought he was going to lose. I'll be honest, but he deserved it.
Like round 6, I would say, yeah, he might lose that one. But when it got to like round 9, something, I don't know what got into him, and then I think he hurt Tyson as well because he bust his nose and he bust his eye, and when he bust, the nose fucked him up. Because if you notice, round 9, round 10, he's doing this, and you can't rub your nose.
I clocked that as well.
Like, he was going through it.
Broke his nose.
Yeah. Apparently, Usyk had to go hospital as well afterwards.
I wouldn't be surprised though, because the uppercuts that Tyson was landing on him were ruthless.
They were mad.
Because that was, I think, that was the only way he knew how to attack Usyk, was by going under and up. Because even if I go under and up, it's gonna block you from still coming straight. The guy's reach is mad. Tyson's like 6'9".
Yeah, 6'9", 6'7".
So something tall like that.
Tall, yeah.
And then what's his name? Usyk is about 6'3".
Yeah, compared to me, it was quite short.
6'3". Wow, the reach is ridiculous, bro. I've seen Tyson 3 in real life. That guy is a giant, bro. And I'm 6'2". So I know there's no way. I looked at him and said, fuck that. Fuck, I don't care if we weigh the same.
You've seen him in person?
Yeah, I've seen him in person. I've seen AJ in person as well. They're giants, bro. If you see AJ in real life, it's not normal. It's like, yo, if I saw him come out the car talking about, I want to fuck you up, I'm running.
I can tell Fury's a giant, but when I look at AJ, I know he's tall.
No, AJ's a tank.
Like I just want to see how big he is.
No, AJ's a tank. AJ's a tank. AJ's a tank.
Fit inside him.
AJ's a tank, but that was a big wide though. But AJ's a tank. He's a tank. I remember I used to work in one building, right? It was like for NHS, you help like book appointments, triage, all that kind of stuff, yeah. And AJ came to visit the building below. I don't know what was going on there. I think what am I saying? The building below was the Under Armour building where they do all the Under Armour marketing. So he came after the Klitschko fight, like 2 days after the Klitschko fight. He still had black eye a bit. So I never forget. There was one girl I was trying to move to at work, yeah. Then I looked out the window, and then I said, "Is that AJ? Like, is that Auntie Joshua?" If you saw the amount of women in my office that ran downstairs without their shoes on, you know, like in the office, women take their shoes. People ran downstairs. One woman cut her foot on glass, bro, just to see AJ.
Yeah, I need to get built.
The woman I was talking to, because you know when you work in the office, like sometimes you might sneak out, do dumb shit in the hallway, or whatever. So I'm talking to this woman in the office, like, yeah, man. When me and you gonna do our little, you know. I've in that same convo, I've like, oh, is that AJ? Bro, I look back, the woman was gone. Like she left, man. I just see the lift of the doors closed like that.
But is he funny though? Is he funny though?
Do you know what? I can't lie. Because the amount of women that came downstairs,
Yeah.
and then I came downstairs, yeah, then all the women are like, Quinn, can you take a picture for me? I was a hater. Yeah. I can't even lie.
Just quickly blur it back. So
I was a hater still.
Yeah, innit? I'd put my
I didn't even want to chat to him. I was just like, I'm trying to move to Felicia over here. You're there just taking her away, blood. Like, what are you doing? I learned the hard way. That guy will scoop your missus.
Yeah.
AJ will scoop your missus. But Usyk deserved to win that fight.
Bro, how did this whole content creating start with you? Because your videos are so fucking funny, first of all. It's so fucking funny.
I appreciate you.
You always got like something to talk about. And do you know what? Everything you say just makes sense.
I think it comes from... Okay, so... I used to do Instagram videos, similar style.
Yeah.
I used to joke around a lot. And it was picking up, but it was doing okay. It wasn't doing too much. And then my boy was talking about TikTok during lockdown. He was like, yo, you should do the TikTok thing. And I was like, bro, that's dead. I ain't doing no TikTok, man. That's allow it, man. That's for the little kids. Them I ain't dancing on camera. Like, and he was like, nah, bro, like you can chat your shit. And they've made the videos 90 seconds. And I was like, oh yeah, so I can talk on here. And he was like, yeah. And he was showing me all the other content creators that just talk their shit and do their thing, innit? Like,
it's kind of like, it reminds me of what's that Family Guy thing? What grinds my gears?
yeah.
I feel like you do that based on the things that you observe around London, especially of the people that are about. So.
And I realize there's a lot of other content creators that I respect, like a lot. Like I like Madam Joyce. I like Uncle Eli, Benzo the First. I love your TikTok. Your TikTok come up on my thing. I was like, oh, I've got to get on the show. Like, but there's loads of other people that I respect a lot. Like obviously you got people that before the whole TikTok era where it's like poets and what's this guy's name? What's his name? 9P. Alhan, yeah. And your big nasties and whatnot. They're like a bit before us, but there's a lot of people that I rate in the TikTok world, like Moyo, Alfonso, Asher Glean. There's a lot. Charlie Mace. There's a lot of them that I respect in it. So when I saw all of them doing their thing, and I'm thinking, wow, you know what?
I can do it.
I can do that. I can do it better in my way. Do you know what I mean? Not to say that they're doing it in a worse way, no, but I can do it in my own way. Obviously, you got people like ZZ Mills, all these people that I look at. So I thought I'm gonna try my thing. And I remember the first post I did, I think it got like 10,000 views. And I was like, oh, this must be normal, because I didn't think that this was okay. So my boy was like, no, bro, no, everyone gets that. And I was like, is it? So I tried it again.
Bangs again.
I think it hit like 30. Then the third one hit 1 mil, but it hit 1 mil within an hour. So I just remember I left my phone and it just kept. I've taken off the notifications on TikTok now, but before I had it up and it was just like it was rolling like that on my home screen, on my like your homepage. So I was looking at like what's going on? Like TikTok is glitching on me. My brother was like, nah, bro, you've gone viral. So I've clicked on it, and the video just went dumb clear. Like it got 1 million views in an hour. I come back the next day, they hit like 3 mil. So I was like, oh, this must be a thing. So from there, I kind of climbed from that.
Yeah, just kept it consistent.
Yeah. So since then, it's been cool, man. I get a lot of people stop me on the road. Like even the Uber driver that dropped me here.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, watch your stuff. Yeah, and even speaking earlier about kids, when I work with kids, I think a lot of the reasons why they give me their respect is because of things like that. They see the real me.
Do they see you as like a role model?
Yeah.
Like, and are they going to try it themselves as well?
Some of them do.
Yeah.
I think I think that's why I'm quite careful with the content I make on the page.
Just in case. Yeah.
Like, so it almost comes from like, I've adopted this terminology. They call me Unc. Before I used to be like, oh, why are you calling me Unc? Trying to age, man. But then I started realizing a lot of the kids that are on there, like watched my stuff, they're younger than man. They're like 17. And when I think about it, I'm almost double your age. So yeah, I am Unc to you. But if I look at it like as a term of endearment now, like, oh, you wouldn't call someone you don't respect Uncle. So it's like, okay, yes, yeah, Unc, yeah, I feel you, Uncle. So I feel like I've got a lot of the youth on my side. And I try not to steer them wrong with certain things. I'll give you why I fucked up when I was younger and then tell you how to not do that. But then make it in a funny way. I don't mind laughing at myself. But then the things with the page, I try not to laugh at race, religion, gender. There's certain things I'll leave, but everything else can get it. I can cuss crisps one day, but some people get so offended. I did a post where I said salt and vinegar crisps are shit. The backlash I got for salt and vinegar crisps, you man suck your mother, bro.
But that's normal though. That's like, of course, that's gonna affect the community.
But it's a small thing.
But it is what it is.
But then at the same time, I try to drop knowledge in a way
That's
where
what social media's like.
you can digest it. I'll still try to drop knowledge. My page ain't necessarily about trying to be the man. It's more about you. Like, have you noticed this? Almost like give you that sort of your favourite cousin comes to your house vibe. That's how I look at it. Like. And to be fair, I think I've clocked that it makes a lot of them feel comfortable around me. You know, I did a post about different train stations that you can bump the train. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I remember I was on the train and then one ticket warden just slapped my back. So, you are telling everybody the trains that are free. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, so I hope you have paid. And I took out the way, so like, yeah, I paid. So why are you sending people to go on the train for free when you are paying yours? I was like, oh my days. But I think that's a beautiful thing.
You couldn't believe when you saw it. You said, finally, I caught you.
I get family members that will call me. Like, I don't like what you said that day about uncles. I feel like you're talking about me. Like, but it's life. I like that it circulates, and I'm trying my best not to disrespect people while doing it. I think that's why it's great. Like we touched 300,000 on. I think we touched 300,000 like 2 weeks ago.
Congrats, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Well deserved, man.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you, bro.
It's gonna be so easy for you to get 1 million.
I don't think it's easy.
Because when you hit your first 100K, you must be like, okay. And then 200K.
I think it's great. The love that the page gets is, it means the world to man. It feels like when you get an A in school. And I don't really come from that sort of getting the best grades or...
Does your school mind you doing that sort of stuff?
Yeah. I mean, like when I first started with the school I was working in, they were like, I told them straight, like, look, I do this thing. I'm on social media. And I think at the time I had like 70,000. So I was like, look, I've got about 70,000 people following me. So this is what I'm doing. This is what I do after work. And you're like, oh, that's fine. In fact, we want that. So you can be like,
it's that personality.
Yeah.
It
helps.
Yeah.
So I think with that, it also helps to the point where some teachers might come to me like, look, this kid said this. I don't know what that means. You know? Quinton, a child was saying they got uck in the playground. Like, uck. Start laughing, yeah. Like, yeah, well, uck basically means like fellatio, innit? Like oral sex. And I'm like, oh! But like, I'll kind of like school them like, on words, innit?
No way.
But that's the kind of thing that you'll get. But I think in general, I'm happy that people either relate to the page, they see the page, or they understand like where I'm trying to go with it. Like,
yeah.
And I don't even know the end goal. The end goal is just to do your thing.
Just enjoy the journey.
Drop gems. If it means that it helps people. I get people in jail talking about, oh, your videos get me through the day. I get people that don't really leave their house because they're depressed. They say, oh, your videos make me laugh.
Yeah.
You get people, oh, that post you did about this made me see this differently. So I think those are the kind of things to me are the win. It's not how much the app pays or how much you get with like brand deals or anything like that. It's more about, does your content actually hit people? Yeah. I'm not here to drink a whole litre of I'm not here to drink 100 litres of orange juice as a post. So I'm not here to like slap people or insult people on the street or ask them stupid questions. Light skin or dark skin girls? Like, shut up. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, would you pay for the first date? Like, yeah, because you asked her out. If you asked her out, you pay. Simple. Like,
I wanted to ask, because you observe a lot of the community within London, especially. Like, I wanted to ask you, because you seem like you got an opinion about like the real things in London.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that jars you the most about London or the people in London? What is it that's really like
people in London
running your gears?
Okay, do you know what? People in London, yeah, we're very just tough for no reason. We don't show love to nobody. So what I get a lot is this, yeah, I'll be out and I'll walk past a group of kids, yeah, and all of them will just look at me, sort of thing, yeah. I was like,
what do I do?
By the time I walk past them, they'll be like, I think that my man from TikTok, and they will start mumbling to themselves. Then I might look back, so I'll hear what they're saying. I might just be like, oh, love, sort of thing. And they'll be like, Like, but I was like, why don't you just do that from the beginning? Like, why do you have to act so tough about something? Certain man comes to me like, yo, brother, man, I ain't trying to glaze you, innit? I ain't trying to glaze you. It's like, bruv, it's not glazing. Just say that you rate the thing and
Yeah.
it's not so negative. Like, oh, but I ain't
But
trying
that's
to beg
social
it.
media putting that in their heads. That whole glazing thing
Yeah.
is what happened on TikTok, right?
Say, yo, bro, I ain't trying to beg it with you, but like, man, rates your team. Like, bro, relax, man. You got to act that way. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to feel like you're begging it. Like, because me, if I saw Ian Wright, I'm an Arsenal fan. If I saw Ian Wright and I went up to Ian Wright and said, yo, like, I love you. Like, I love you. You're the reason why I support Arsenal.
Doesn't mean it's glazing.
It's not glazing, bro. That actually, this is the truth. Like, so I think a lot of in London, we don't show love unless we're intoxicated.
Yeah, it's actually so true.
It's when the man jokes like, yo, but the man rates your thing, you know. My man saw you 5 days ago. I see you every day, but today I'm gonna say it because I'm burst. Like, shut up, man. Why don't you just say it the day before when you were sober? Man, will tell you they love you because they're on Dizzle or because they're on Molly or because they're drunk or like because everything's going nice now. But I feel like when you go somewhere like America, although America's more tapped, they're very in your face.
Yeah.
Hi, good morning. Hey, what's your name? Oh my God, you're from London? Wow. You're British?
But but that's fake love, no? I heard it's fake love.
It's fake love.
Apparently LA is like that. That's what I heard.
It's fake love, but
Someone
do
told me
you
that
really
recently.
need to find out if it's real or not? Sometimes that little stint of just being nice or positive can get you through the day, you know.
I went to an event the other day and there was this American guy I was talking to and he said that he prefers it here in London is because if he wants to have a conversation with someone and that guy tells him, oh, bro, fuck off, I don't want to chat to you.
Yeah.
He likes that because that shows honesty. If my man doesn't want to chat, he doesn't want to chat. But if he goes to like LA someone, they're like, oh my God, yeah, really? It's like, he's like, he knows it's fake.
I think he's over it. But then I feel like London,
That might be it.
London is not fake, but it's cold. It's fucking cold. It's a screw face capital. You drop your wallet on the floor, man will step over it. They won't even pick it up. I'd rather you steal my wallet. No, I'd rather you steal my wallet. If I drop my wallet on the floor, I'd rather you pick it up and spend the money. At least you had a good day. Yeah, it's an L for me, but why are you just gonna step over it? Then you're gonna watch me suffer. Now I've ran up and down the whole of Acton. Yo, brother, have you seen my wallet? Yeah, I saw it over there like 2 days ago. You didn't call, man. You didn't say, yo, you dropped this. Like I said, London is a cold place.
The worst one is when you drop money, but the person behind you picks up and keeps it for themselves, and they don't give it back to you.
Oh, do you know what? To be fair, look,
My life.
I'm a realist. If I drop money, it's my fault. It's my fault. If I drop money, it's my fault. I remember I was on the train and there was a little envelope, a brown envelope in between 2 seats.
No.
$2,000.
Brother, I've always had a dream of that happening.
I've found money, but I've lost money the worst way as well.
I just want that to happen to me one day.
$2,000 in the envelope.
That's fucked.
Yeah. But when we spent it now, yeah, because me and my boys spent it that same day.
No, you didn't.
We were kids though. We must have been like 19, 20. Bruv.
Yeah.
That's like £1 million. Yeah.
Let me guess. One of them had to be a Nando's meal.
We got Nando's.
Yeah.
We got Nando's, Air Force One, like 3-5s galore. We smoked. What else did we do? Sometimes I don't even know what happened to the rest. I don't even know what happened to the rest. I think I gave a girl £50. Like, I did some stupid shit. Yeah. How much was that? Oh yeah, that's light, man. Like, that's so foolish.
Do you know what? Get us have a drink afterwards. Here, have that.
You know? Talking about hold the change. Yeah, just hold that. That's for you. But you're so generous. To this day, I need that £20. But like, it's real, man. I'm gonna give you £50 for what? For cigarette. I think I gave £50 for I gave £50 for drinks. Yeah, hold that. She kept the change.
That must have felt good though.
That day, because it weren't your money. Yeah. But there was one, shall I tell you one day that where I felt that one back, I was trying to withdraw 350 out of my account. 350? 300. I think it was 300. I was withdrawing 300 out of my account. And then my bus came. And this time was about 20 and my bus came. And I've quickly dashed for the bus, forgot about the free bills in the... Forgot about the free bill. Hold that one. There was another time I was talking to a girl and I'm trying to withdraw money. So I put my card in the slot where you get the receipts. You know where the receipts come out? I put my card in there.
Did it suck it in?
Bro, I just heard my card drop in the machine. Like, you could hear the card. I was like, oh, fuck. Bro, the dirtiest. I was meant to go out. Me and her were going out. And this is before, like, mobile banking and all this shit.
Yeah. I'm
talking to her, I'm trying to, like, be smooth. But let's say the card machine's here. Let's say the slot to put your card is here, but the receipt slot is there. So I'm like talking to her like, yeah.
Just had the click, click.
Yeah, to the dickhead. Nice one. Hold that. Because I think your card's in there, you know. I said, yeah, you don't think I fucking know that.
You know, that's the only time where I get really paranoid when I go to a cash point. I'm just like,
Bro, I've had my card swallowed. That's the worst one. When you put it in, it don't come out.
God forbid that still hasn't happened to me yet.
That's the worst one. Don't ever use cash machine in Woolwich.
Or them corner shops, the
corner
little
shop
machines
ones,
inside.
bro,
125 just to withdraw.
How you charging me for my own money?
In it, it's like I can't pay to get my money out.
That's like paying to breathe. That's my like. So, how you gonna charge me to take out my own money?
For free, so I know it's not a necessity for you to charge me.
You know? Have you ever gone to like the corner shop here and then you try to get a cashback, like withdraw money, and then they say, "Oh, we'll charge you £2 for that."
Bro, buying stuff as well, like minimum £2. Fuck off, bro.
But you know what I've realised? Yeah,
fuck off, bro.
if you're cool with that boss man, yeah, if you're cool with that boss man, he'll bust you. So why are you doing this? Yeah, there was one time I was like, "Come on, Ahmed, you know me, man. How long me and you go back?" There's a good shop,
But I'm sick of these fuckers as well. I went to a restaurant. He's like, "Do you have cash? We only accept cash." It's like, brother, I know you got a card machine. You just don't want to pay your fucking taxes.
That's really
brother,
it.
oh my god! Shout out to my boy Hader. We went the other day to Toro's. It's a well-established restaurant. They must have at least 10 card machines. These fuckers are like, bro, there's a cash point around there.
Why?
You just don't want to pay your taxes.
Chinese restaurants are the kings of that.
Fuck off, bro.
Chinese restaurants, they don't even think about going to Chinese restaurants.
You think I'm dumb? I know you got a fucking card machine.
And do you know what it is? I think it's either to not pay the machine bills, like the card machine bills or whatever, or the taxes. But you can also claim less in your yearly, how much you've earned yearly, your yearly earnings. You can say that you only made like 12k, which means you might go under the threshold.
Then say that then.
But a lot of them do say it at the door, but it's just an inconvenience for you.
When they accept cash, you see the chairs, you see the layout of the kitchen, you see the staff members, you're like, you're really telling me you don't have a card machine?
And they take the piss as well, because they're going to charge you like £12.73. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Now I'm going to have to smash a 20 just for that, like, because cash machines don't give out fives. So, yeah, now I'm sounding like a janitor. So allow me, bruv. Like, this is what I'm trying to understand. Like, with London, there's so many things that grind my gears, but I think that one of the main things is people are very cold. People are very cold here, man. To ask for directions, no one wants to give you. You don't know where you're going. I'm not from around here. I've lied myself. I might be. I might be. Yeah. My house is just there. I know this place back and forth, bro. But you might ask me, do you know where to get? Nah, bro, I don't even know.
I'm a problem, to be fair, as well.
I think we all contribute to the fuckery.
Yeah. Because even you know on the train as well, when an old lady comes on, I just pretend I'm falling asleep just so I won't give her my seat.
Brother. I do that shit because I feel mad guilty in it. I was reading.
Bro, after a long day.
Now I'll look at you in your face, bro.
I'm like, fuck that.
I'll look at you in your face. It's not my fault your parents had sex before mine.
Yeah. Real talk.
That's why you're older than me. Your parents were shagging before mine.
Like, look at her. You want this seat? Well, I'm tired.
And I can't lie. Like, I'm not even trying to be racial, yeah. But if you're like an older white woman, I start feeling like ancestors. I'm not here for that. Nah, it's not a Rosa Parks thing, bro. I'm not getting up. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
If it's a black woman, I'm more likely to get out.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. You can't just look, because some of them look at you like, nigga, it's time for you to move. Like, I'm not moving. I'm sitting right here. My feet are tired. Rosa, young Rosa, bro. Not even it. Rose.
Rosa for the man them.
Rose Parks, bro. I'm her brother. I'm not moving. Some of them look at you like, you've got to move. Nah, bro, I'm pregnant.
In it, and they all start eyeing up each other as well. Like, who's gonna get out first? Who's gonna get out first? They give you that look as well.
But you better hold the monkey bar swing.
And it's like, if you really want me to give up the seat, why don't you do it?
I'm only getting out for people that are pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant. I'll go. Yeah.
If you're pregnant, you know what?
No, definitely. That's a stretch.
And if you are like, look like you're crippled, like you're in pain, like you're like I'll get up. But if you can't just have two wrinkle on your face,
the same way I stand up. You're standing up, bro.
You don't look like, you can't have two wrinkle on your face. Tell me I should get up. I'm sorry, man. You better get some Botox. You better start looking younger. You better start looking younger and standing up. Cause you won't get up for me.
Yeah.
Because I can't lie, there'll be some old ladies with briefcases and heels. I'm like, nah, you're good.
Nah, but you wore it out of the house.
You're good.
You've been in that for 9 hours. Hold another half. Man.
You left the house. You changed. You walked into the station. You got on the train. Do you really need my seat?
Yeah.
Do you really need that?
Unless you're pregnant or you are
Yeah, let's make that clear.
severely old,
Unless you're pregnant, then
Like,
yeah. I will get up, I promise.
or
I do
you
get
have
up.
or you have a disability, then I'll get out of the way. If you're blind or them kind of things, I'll move out of the way. If you're deaf, I'm sorry. You still
That doesn't affect your standing.
they don't affect your standing. It might affect your balance.
Yeah.
But you better hold on to a post, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm fucking tired, bro. It's been a long day for me.
Do you know what I mean?
Like-
Is that not taken into consideration?
It's been a long day for me. But I personally feel like unless you are severely, I'm not gonna lie, black women or pregnant women, black women or pregnant. If you're pregnant, I'll allow you. If you look like my mum, I'll allow you. The rest, I'm sorry. If it starts feeling ancestral, like you start hurting my ancestors won't be proud. Rosa won't stand for that, bro.
Bro, you make incredible music as well.
Oh, thank you, man.
Brother, get on that ASAP.
No, thank you. Do
Brother.
you know what? I feel like because TikTok picked up a lot, it did slow down the focus on music.
I didn't even know you did music. I listened to one of the tracks, but there's one track. I don't, correct me if I'm wrong. It gave me like grime vibes, and it reminded me of P Money.
Oh yeah, which one is? Oh, there's a few. Do you know what?
There was you did one with like I think there was like it was a group of you.
Oh, because I think we dropped that recently.
I think I did see that it was quite
That's because
recent.
my
Yeah,
boys
yeah,
were trying
yeah.
to get me back in my bag.
Brother,
Yeah.
I think you should. It's very, very good.
Oh no, I appreciate that. Do you know what? The reason why, in fact, another reason why I made TikTok is because we made a song before, and the song was doing like a little challenge on TikTok. Someone had picked
Good on
up.
timing.
Someone had picked up Someone had picked up the song and said, "Yeah, can you say this hook really fast?" And the hook's it's got like a tongue twister hook in it. So it's like, and then people were doing a challenge on the song pick up. So that's the reason why I downloaded TikTok. Like, let me see what these people are doing with our song. Innit? But I think from there, it's got a lot of support. Like we've had our songs in Top Boy.
Oh man.
Yeah, we've had our songs in Top
right.
Boy. We've had Drake put the song in the OVO radio.
No way.
Yeah, so-
this is big, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, we don't really talk about it because I feel like
That's mad.
we've had like a couple I forgot what they're called, but when they put your song in like a TV show and stuff. We've had shows where they've paid us for the song and they even use the song.
Yeah, for backup in it in case.
Yeah,
they do
just
wanna
in
use
case.
It. Yeah.
But Top Boy was the best one because they were playing the music video on the TV screen
Oh man.
while they were arguing in the scene, and then you can hear the song playing in the background and it played it again. So yeah, I'm just happy that it's getting its sort of recognition. But I feel like now I'm gonna start picking it up.
How often do you write songs? Do you write lyrics much?
I write lyrics all the time.
Okay.
I write lyrics all the time, but it's such like a double life, isn't it? Because at first, right, I made music and I put up a tune on TikTok, yeah, and all the following were like, "Yo, brother, this ain't it, chief." And I was like, "Yeah," because I forgot my following.
Oh, you'll be getting that anyway.
My following was quite harsh. So I'm not gonna lie, put me off dropping music on there.
No, that's
I was
just
like, bun you lot,
that's
man.
social media, bro. That's it. Because all right, they follow you because they only want to see one thing. It's the videos
That's
that
the
you
thing.
do.
Yeah.
So I did that with my channel as well. I did podcasting, and then I dropped some gaming videos, and I just saw my subscribers decline. Posted another podcast and went back up.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, you man just want podcasting.
So, but then when I see the song that you said that was good, when I dropped it on there, that's probably the best feedback it got on the page because a lot of people, if not all the comments,
Different pages, different audiences.
No, but it was the same TikTok page.
Oh.
But I was testing them to see, okay, well they like this, so I've dropped it now, and the comments were very positive. Everyone was like, "Oh, bro, I didn't know you could spit. We didn't know that you could do this." Some people are connecting songs that I've made before, like, "Oh, you're the same guy that made that." So it was nice. But then I feel like I need to pick it up a lot more to get that sort of recognition. But the music industry is such a dark industry, man. It's so annoying, bro. I mean, I've sat down with certain labels, and because they see the TikTok and they see that I make music, they'll be like, "Oh, can you do like a Man's Not Hot?" I'm like, that's not really what I do.
Oh, is
Like,
that how they say it?
yeah, you get a lot of similarities. Oh, we see Michael Dapper, like, he's doing. And you know, Michael Dapper, let's be honest, he's the highest selling UK rapper, you know.
Fuck off, he is.
He's one off, definitely. He's triple platinum.
When
Man's Not Hot went triple platinum, bro. Not many rappers in the UK go triple platinum.
when you have a channel like Zias, the two people who react to content, when they were reacting to Man's Not Hot, I said, yeah, that's.
Well, he
fine.
went to BT Awards for Man's Not Hot. Man's Not Hot is probably something that he still sees with a residual
the
income.
highest selling.
One of, yeah. He went
Triple platinum.
It went triple platinum.
I'm sure if anyone else has done that, it's only like fucking.
like Central or Stormzy or
Triple platinum.
maybe not even DB.
What makes a song what makes a song triple platinum? How does someone get there?
Because so in the UK, I've realised the UK like to want to do one of two things, one of three things. It either has to be within the season. So within the season, it has to be either a sing along or they want to cry. Like I remember one day I met Wretch years ago, and I was in the Red Bull studio with Wretch, and I was asking him like, "Yo, bro, how do you get the number one?" Because he had the number one for "Don't Go," and he told me straight. He said, "Bro, the UK like to cry, blood." So he said to me straight. He said, "The UK likes to cry," and I was like, "That's true." So if you look at a lot of number ones in the UK, right?
It's not what he wants; it's what they want.
Yeah. So if you look at a lot of number ones in the UK, it's either you cry to the song, it's within the season, or it's a sing along. So, for example, Stormzy, Shut Up, almost went number one. But the reason why it almost went number one is because you've got that la 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 part. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Like England are a chanting country. That's what we like. For example, Amy Winehouse, she will go number one, but her songs are basically about crying. Adele, similar. Basically about crying. Ed Sheeran, a bit of both. For the season, depending on the song, but most times revolved around emotion. England likes to cry, sing along, or within the season. Now, a song that hits all three in the head. You know that E17 song? Baby, if you want to go away.
Yeah.
Don't think I can take the pain. All right, cool. Now listen to that song, yeah? It's got all three elements in one song. It's for Christmas, so it's always going to be around for Christmas. It's a sing along, because even though you don't know the name of the artist, I sang it just now. You went, oh yeah, I know that. Yeah. And it's a crying song. Because the lyrics are, bro, don't go, it's Christmas, blood. I fucking love you, don't leave me, please. Don't go, please. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. So if you look at England as a whole, if we're not singing along, if it's not within the season, or if you can't cry to it, or if you can do all three, if you can do all three in one, you've won. So for example, Wretch, Don't Go. It's a crying song. Please don't go. Please stay with me. You know? Like he's begging you. And if you hear that song in the right place, you might cry.
It's like, okay, it's starting to make sense to me now. That's why when Stormzy dropped Gang Signs and Prayers, what's that song? Lord,
yeah.
I forgot the name of the song.
It's all emotion.
Yeah.
Think of someone like the highest viewed
I'm
video.
other examples as well, but yeah.
Like one of the highest viewed videos on YouTube, Wiz Khalifa, See You Again. What's that song about?
Wanna see you. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
It triggers emotion. That song will always chart because someone always gonna die. Let's be honest. It
makes sense.
If you make a song that links to a natural cause, whether it's a season, an emotion, or you can sing along, because sing along is a natural feeling as well, you've won. And if you could do all three.
And they always play Hallelujah as well whenever they mourn the death of like them soldiers during the war.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like think of any song. All right, for example, that's why Christmas songs in the UK always flipping win. They don't have to drop a new one. You might have dropped that song flipping 1960, but it's still banging off now because it fits the season. You know what I'm saying? Wiz Khalifa don't have to sing that song again, really, because it's gonna play at everyone's funeral. It's gonna play when someone moves away. It's gonna play when someone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like all these things, like
replay value.
It's got replay value. It's got replay value because it's tied in with emotion. It's tied in with the season. It's tied in with singing along. Even with the Wiz Khalifa part, the main part that's one I ever remember is when the song goes, because you ain't got to learn lyrics for that. You can just sing that part. Like that's the truth. Other songs, okay, and then another element is if it's got a dance along. But a dance along and a sing along is the same because you can get involved. So someone like Gangnam Style. It's interactive.
You see the draw scene trying to mix that now. Have you heard it?
Yeah, but they need to stop. They've remixed some of the most innocent songs and turned it into chef in someone's head. I saw them mixing Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, I see.
I was like, what's going on? Like,
but let's see if that song did become popular. There's a dance to it.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Who's a prime
No
example?
matter how shit it is.
This is Soulja Boy.
There you go.
You can get involved. It's not, the lyrics aren't too intricate for you to not remember.
Watch me whip, watch me name
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Those songs will always last. So it's a fact, though, isn't it?
That is true.
And some of them are just dead songs.
You lost your black card.
That was my black card.
No, give it back to him. But that's one thing I've learned.
Take out my wallet.
that's one thing I've learned. The UK either like to sing, stay within season, or cry.
No, but it's all coming back to me. Like now, I'm just like deep in all the tracks that I've heard. I'm just like, okay, there's a pattern here.
Yeah,
there's a pattern here.
it's that real.
Are you gonna follow that? You're gonna follow that route then? If that's what makes
Sing along, yeah. Do you know what? To be fair, yeah, I don't see the harm in it, but sometimes people get it by fluke. I feel like not all of them are just structured for that. You might have thought that was the song. Like for example, with Wretch, yeah, I remember Wretch dropped Tractor first, and then he thought Tractor would be the song that would just. But it did all right. But Don't Go was what really carried him, and I think he was quite shocked with Don't Go doing that initially because no one really knows until you try and see what the UK are really tied into. A lot of us want to make bangers, yeah, and there are bangers for us though. But then you think and a lot of Londoners think like London is the UK, but we're just a small segment of the UK. Not everyone can relate to grime, drill, hip hop, but if you can make a song that transcends through that, then you got somewhere like Yorkshire listening to your song, so you got somewhere like Bristol or whatever, where it kind of like spreads out. But yeah, that's what I think. So I think the industry is quite. How do I say it without being rude? Because I'm not gonna lie, the industry's been good to me, but I feel like sometimes it's got like elements where it's like, I don't like that. And I think like the label thing is one of the things that hit me the hardest.
Taking control.
Yeah. I didn't know like when you go to Mobile Awards, right, you have to pay to perform.
Huh?
Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
So there's one time I was with Tinchy Strider and I saw him in the studio and I was like, yo, bro, let me ask you a question. Like, do you have to pay to perform at Mobile? He's like, yeah. You pay for your table, you pay to perform, you pay for the fireworks on the stage, you pay for the drummer and all these people. So I started realizing, bro, all this shit is a facade. I thought Mobo's called you because they fucked with you. He said, yeah, they do, but you put your bid in. All the artists bid.
That makes me feel weird, you know. What the fuck?
It's deep, isn't it?
That's not right, man.
You pay like some people's label pay for it, and then and the closer you sit to the front, the more your table costs. What? Yeah.
It's that guy as well. What's his name? You got nominated for a Mobo, but they never invited him.
Who?
Was it M24? That might explain it then.
Well, even I don't know who said it. I think when I saw the Tinchy was the one that said it to me. He was like, yeah, that once I realized I weren't going to win, we got up and we started going, but we were all rattled because we spent so much money to get here. We spent so much money to be here.
Might as well.
We're not in the same city. We're in Scotland or whatever where the Mobile was. And I clocked quickly. Like, oh right, it's like that. I didn't know you have to pay to perform. You have to pay them. That's how the Mobiles make their money back.
That's not right, man. That's not right.
I didn't know that.
Artists is popping because they're getting, but really they're just out there paying. It's all perception.
It's all perception, and you don't realize. Like, I've been in the crowds of like TV shows. So, for example, Big Nasty show. Yeah, it's not even to slate Big Nasty in it. But I remember when I was part of the crowd in the Big Nasty show, they tell you when to laugh, bro.
Oh yeah. I've been to one of those type of shows.
That one kind of hurt me. I thought the laughs were natural.
TV is like that.
TV laughs are fake.
Yeah.
Because you're watching it thinking, oh, they can't control themselves. But it's really like, sometimes they'll be telling you, come on, guys, release your energy.
Yeah.
Come on, laugh. And I'm like, yo, it weren't that funny. It was funny, but I've laughed already.
They want extra pieces of content for the edit.
Do you get what I'm saying?
In case, yeah.
And then you start learning certain things. Like I remember watching the show Nasty falling asleep there in the middle of the set. Like certain things like and this ain't to slate Nasty because Nasty's doing his thing, man. Big up Nasty, innit? Like, but I just remember certain things like okay. I remember him going to the back, taking ages to come out. They didn't give us food. They weren't like. We couldn't leave and come back in. We had to stay in that place to make sure that the crowd is still full. So it's all perception. It's all facade, isn't it? Most of this stuff is facade, bro.
That's kind of worrying, no?
Like certain rappers rent jewelry. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Future went somewhere, bought shoes for a video shoot, and they put masking tape on the bottom because they're returning that shit.
Yeah. It's all image, man.
Why wouldn't he just keep that, buy that?
Because why am I cutting into my label budget to buy some freaking shoes?
Shoes. That I'm gonna have to pay back really, because label budgets. Okay, when you get signed and you get an advance, it's a loan. It's not the label up when you go out for dinner and the label take you out for dinner. The label charging that on your budget, bro. You're thinking that, oh yeah, the label love me, I'm the newest signee, I'm hot, they're showing me love, taking me to flipping, I don't know.
So why won't every artist just become independent?
Because there's money, there's you.
But what are you not like? Central C's already making much more without the label. Well,
All
that
right,
means
but
not
look,
the
see, but this is all okay. This is what I think, yeah. And I'm not even trying to say that these men are not independent or whatever, because they probably are. It's one of the two, innit? It's either they got some real big guy that's investing in them, yeah. And if that's the case, you're not independent, right? And or they're signed and labels tell them, don't tell us you're signed with us, because you're getting a lot of that. Everybody wants to have that independent image. Now, personally, yeah, I think Central is independent, but he's got someone backing him, like a good.
I think he's got a distribution deal.
But there's no harm in that.
That's what he's got.
Being independent.
No, I think it does.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like they're basically doing the label's job of marketing your song for you.
Yeah, but if you're smart independently, that's how you jog it.
Yeah.
But
You
if-
you sign and still own your masters.
But he owns his masters without being signed. He's only got a distribution deal, which means that look, if they every £10 we make of this project of this single, you might take £8.50. We take £1.50. Do you know what I'm saying? To me, it's a good split if you're taking the majority. And I think with Central, he's a good businessman. Like he's very good at marketing himself and in like sorting out a good independent deal. Another person that's sick like that is Lethal B. Another person who's sick like that is AJ Tracy. A lot of men do that kind of stuff, like get a distro deal. I think Skepta's like that as well. You get a distro deal and kind of like disperse it for you on the masses. Then you take a majority and they take their fee for doing that for you, which is cool.
That's nice.
I think you are independent if you're doing that.
Yeah.
DBE do that. They're not signed to no one. They own their songs, but they'll have a distribution deal where they make that label might take 20, they take 80. You ain't splitting that 80 with no one else apart from your manager. There's no label taking that, charging you for studio fee, video, clothes you wore, the video girls, the feature being in the video. Like, bro, this shit all costs P. So I feel if you can do it that way, you are independent. But there are some artists out there that are lying and they're not independent. They're signed to a major label, but the label try to keep their nose out of things a bit to give you that independent image, which I think is very true.